Hi, today we are going to work out a question on integers and the application of Bodmas when it comes to working out integers, that is dealing with different operations. So today's question reads like this. Let me zoom in. We have negative 12, then divide by negative 3, and then times 4, and then minus negative 20. Then the whole of this has been put over negative 6 times 6 divided by 3 and then plus negative 6. So for such questions, what we usually do, we work out the different operations first. So the first thing you're going to look at is the numerator. So when you look at the numerator, it reads negative 12 divided by negative 3, then multiplied by 4, and then minus negative 20. So we are going to apply Bodmas, and in this particular question for the numerator, when you look at the expression, we have 4 key operations: a negative and a multiplication and a subtraction. So we have to work them out in the order of Bodmas, and to do that we'll start with division. When you divide a negative number and a negative number, the answer will always be positive. So in this case, when you take negative 12, we divide by negative 3, our answer is going to be positive 4. And then you multiply by 4 and then minus negative 20. So 4 times 4 is going to give us the answer 16. Minus negative 20, and I've taken 4 by 4 because after finishing the division bit, the next part we're going to deal with is the multiplication bit. So when you take 4 by 4, the answer is going to be 16, and then I write the remaining expression, which is minus negative 20. And then the last part that remains is for us to multiply the negative and the negative, which will give us a positive. So now the question or the expression for the numerator is going to read 16 plus 20, and the answer in this case is going to be 36. This will be our answer for the numerator. After working out that for the numerator, the next bit we come and work out the denominator, which reads negative 6 times 6 divided by 3 and then plus negative 6. When you look at this particular denominator, there are also 3 key operations. We have multiplication, we have division, and we have addition between the given integers. So according to Bodmas, we are going to start with the division bit. 6 divided by negative 3. When you divide a positive number and a positive number, the answer is always positive. So in this case, we'll have negative 6, then you work out 6 divided by 3, and our answer is going to be 2. So we'll have negative 6 times 2, and then plus negative 6. So only 2 operations are now remaining, multiplication and addition. And according to Bodmas, the one that comes first is the multiplication. And when you divide a negative number and a positive number, the answer is always negative. So when you take negative 6, we multiply by 2, our answer is going to be negative 12, and then plus negative 6. So in this particular case, when we now want to solve the last bit, we'll have to resolve what is the answer when you multiply a positive and a negative, and the answer is always a negative. So we'll have negative 12 minus 6, or another way of writing it, it will just be negative 12 minus 6, because we have resolved the positive times the negative to become a negative. And then finally we work out negative 12 minus 6, and our answer is going to be negative 18. So that will be our answer for the denominator. And now we combine the 2 into 1. We'll have 36 divided by negative 18, and when you divide a positive and a negative, the answer will always be a negative. So our final answer is going to be negative 2. So in short, when you are working out questions that deal with integers, and we have different operations. You always have to follow Bodmas, which stands for starting with brackets, and then off, which changes to multiplication sign, then division, then multiplication, then addition, and then finally subtraction. And as you're working them out, we work out the numerator first, and then we work out the denominator second, and then we resolve the two of them into one to be able to give us the final answer. So, and when you're working out with multiplication, you'll either be multiplying a positive and a positive, or a negative and a negative, or a positive and a negative. In this case, if the signs are the same, the answer will always be a positive. But if the two signs are different and you multiply them, the answer will always be a negative. And this same concept applies in division. When you are dividing two integers with the same value, either positive or negative, the answer will always be a positive. And if they are different, then the answer is going to be negative. I hope you have understood. We can stop there for today. Let's meet next time when we look at the next bit of our daily questions. Thank you.